But yeah, I mean, speaking about the rosters, I'm actually way more hopeful for the rosters next year. I think a lot of the rosters make sense. Like when you look at the K Corp lineup. So where is it? Where's the K Corp lineup? Yike, here we go. So the rumored K Corp lineup is this: Kana, Yike, Vladi, Kalist, and Targamas. Now, I'm not as high as other people are in this lineup. Like, people think that this is going to be a contender to win. I think this is going to be like a 4th place team. That's what I would assume. I would think that they would be like a 4th place team because I feel like this team is going to suffer from having like decent individual players, but not knowing how they want to play the game. I think this is a big issue that this is the big issue that we see with a lot of rosters like this. This is like a decent team on paper. All the players are fine, but who is going to like set up Kalist and Yike and Vladi? I mean, who's going to set up these players to carry the game? Like, I don't imagine Targamas being the type to like actually lead the game. Like, he was always the guy that didn't talk. That was his thing. But I think the team will be decent. I just don't think that it'll be better than like BDS, Fnatic. Maybe they'll be 5th in my mind because I do think like Mad Lions core. I still think Mad Lions will be better than them. I think JoJo's a big upgrade. I think BDS is going to be pretty good. Maybe they're like competing for 4th with BDS in my mind. Still think Fnatic is going to be strong. The rumored Fnatic lineup, I don't know if it's anywhere here, but the rumored Fnatic lineup is Mickey X Upset, Oscar, Humanoid, Razork, which in some ways it's like not as interesting as you would have liked, but in other ways I could see it definitely being still like a strong lineup. I mean, I think they have good individual players, and like the team knows how to like beat other teams in the LEC. They just don't know how to beat legitimately good teams. Bro, Koi's new assistant coach will be Mithy. They said it in Spain. It seems that is practically closed. What do you think? I think Mithy would be huge, bro. I think Mithy for them would be huge. I think Mithy is really good if you just have him not have to be a head coach. I just think Mithy is not a head coach material type of guy. And I think his drafting is not particularly good either. It's weird because he's really smart about the game, but when he's the one that's drafting, it feels like things are different. I feel like Mithy is really good when it comes to like breaking down game mechanics and like understanding what the enemy team's doing, giving his players information on how they should play the map. But I think that in terms of like him like coming up with drafts, it's just not really his thing. Whenever we've seen him be a head coach, it just hasn't looked great. But when it comes to his ability to provide information, I think that he's good at providing information about the game and teaching his players like how to set up vision and play around objectives and which side of the map they should be playing. And he's good at figuring out things like, you know, grub swaps and breaking down 2v1s, stuff like this. But if that's actually the case, I think that'd be huge. It's kind of sad for FlyQuest, though. Razor Humanoid being a mid jungle for soon to be 4 years is genuinely insane. Yep, it is. I mean, they don't look much better together than they were before. They just are what they are, bro. They are what they are. They just do their own thing. But yeah, I mean, I think that in general, the lineups look a little bit more compelling. The other move is GIANTX has Noah on the team. Now, I'm wondering who they're going to pair Noah with. When it comes to like everyone else, like what is the support looking like? What is the jungle looking like? This is where some people are rumoring that like if Jankos is offered enough, he could go on this team. I would like to see Jankos with Jackies and Noah. I think that's a great pairing because I mean Jankos is an old man, bro. Like he's smart about the game. He knows how the team should play. He's very good about understanding like the way that the game is going mid game, like being able to have that overview of the game. A lot of people don't have that. They don't have the ability to be playing the game and then also be seeing the game like from the outside and understanding where the points of weakness are in the enemy team's comp, whether it comes to like items or setups or, you know, whatever it could be. So I would love to see Jankos on this lineup because I feel like these I think also Noah will play better when he's not on Fnatic. I don't think he just deals well with the Fnatic pressure. You know, the fact that it's just there's energy vampires on that team. So I think that Noah is still like a top tier player in LEC. He obviously in sometimes he's kind of bad in big moments, but for GIANTX, you don't care about somebody who's bad in big moments, bro. You're trying to get to the big moments. That's what you're trying to get to the moment where you can maybe have a choke. If you can get to the moments and choke, then that's perfect for you, bro. Like you're down to choke if you're GIANTX. No, Noah was good at Worlds. It wasn't his problem at Worlds. But yeah, I actually really believe in Jackies. I think Jackies is true talent. If they can surround them with a good support and a good jungler, I don't really give a fuck about top, bro. A good support and jungle on this lineup that know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, just some people that will provide the team with some direction. I mean, I would fucking be down for like Jankos Kaiser or some shit again. Like, I thought Kaiser was actually not bad the last time he was in LEC. I mean, Trimby is somebody who I do think is good, but like it's very hard to watch his last like years. And I don't know if Jankos Trimpia would want to play together again. Probably going to be pulling in opposite directions. Isn't there, does somebody have the Sheep Esports spreadsheet? Maybe I can find it on Twitter. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Is there anything else? We have Koi pretty much confirmed. Vitality is pretty much confirmed. I don't really have an opinion. I didn't watch enough of ERLs to know how good Chajek and Knock Nako are. Pretty much from the community sentiment, everyone thinks Knock Nako is good and they think Chajek is bad. That's pretty much it. SK Gaming, they have Reeker, they have GIANTX. Reeker, people remember him from Mad Lions. He's apparently improved a lot. We'll see what the bot lane for SK looks like. Heretics, that team is looking like it's just going to be shit. I think it's just too many rookies on one team. Maybe it won't, but like I see this many rookies on one team and they're coming from like different places. It's like it's pretty scary. I mean, you have Sheo. Maybe Sheo's able to lead the show. I've heard Stend is pretty good as well, so maybe they won't be shit. But I just don't see them being like better than what I mean. I think G2's pretty is going to be really strong still. I think G2's going to be really strong. Fnatic will still be strong. Mad will still be good. Oh, it's called Koi. I was looking for Mad. What the fuck? G2, Fnatic, Koi will still be good. BDS will still be good in my opinion. They're probably going to be a little bit worse, and then I think K Corp will probably be better. But these teams are fighting for 6. It depends what GIANTX gets. If GIANTX gets like Jankos on the team, I think that team could be potentially better than K Corp, because I could see K Corp having better individual players, being like Scrim God type of team that isn't good afterwards. Vitality, unsure. Really depends on them. Rogue will probably just end up being bad. I mean, I just don't know who you can get at this point. If all these players are taken by everyone else, who is Rogue going to end up getting on their team to really succeed? So yeah, I think that the rosters are one of the main things that needs to make more sense. This, like last year, if you go back and you look at like how people were thinking about LEC, I mean, the rosters were really uninspiring. Where this year, I feel like there's a lot more like reasoning behind the rosters. It feels like the rosters are better built this year than last year. So who knows? Maybe we do check out some LEC at the beginning. So yeah, I mean, I think that there's more hype here. There's more reason to watch the LEC next year. I think it's gonna be interesting, bro. Hopefully the rookies are good, bro. I hope that these rookies are good, because there's been so many hyped rookies in the LEC that I've seen come from ERLs, and people are like, bro, this guy is a fucking beast. And then you watch them play and they're just shit, and then they just go back to the ERL after like 6 months or 1 year, and it's like, what the fuck? Why do we waste all of our time? Like, there was so few rookies that actually stayed and developed, it felt like, in the LEC compared to the amount that was brought in. There was a while where people were just bringing in rookies, and it's like, is there any reason you're bringing him in besides for the fact that he's a rookie? It's like, no. I mean, maybe his salary is kind of low. That's it. People were really obsessed with rookies. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy that a lot of the teams, like, there are rookies that came in, but even the people that are coming from ERLs, they're bringing back players that did just make the cut. They are bringing back players that are good enough. Like Reeker did pretty much as well as he could in BDSA. Same thing with GenX, who's going to SK. Same thing with Skewmond, who's going to G2. Like, they're bringing in the good rookies. They're not just bringing in random rookies from like a 6th place ERL team. Like there was like no flame to Correa, but they like brought Correa in randomly to that SK Gaming team for like no reason. I was like, why are they bringing in Correa? He's like 6th place in LFL. He's not even like the best jungler in LFL. Why is he joining? We had like Schlatten in. I mean, he was kind of hyped. Don't know what happened there. There was so many rookies, bro. If you start going down the lineup of one and done rookies like Chekolad, like there's just been so many rookies that show up. Melitza play like 6 months. They don't look like they're ready yet. Then they're not given time to develop. Then they just go back to ERLs for the rest of their career. They're just living in a team house in like France, playing on an LFL team, and that's it. It's crazy.